Today we're at Wayne Center here in Goldsboro at the Cooperative Extension Service. We're talking to Mr. Kevin Johnson of the Cooperative Extension Service. Sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you? Doing great.
Doing great. Now, you recently, you and a gang, I shouldn't say gang, I'll say group.
We might have been a gang.
Yeah, well, I know. Visited the Washington, D.C. area, and it had to do something to do with the Karl Best event. What was going on?
Yeah, we took a group of 13 farmers and agribusiness people from Wayne County.
Mm-hmm.
They're all graduates of the Karl Best Ag Leadership Group, and we took them up there to meet with our legislators. We met with Senator Burr. We met with Senator Tom Tillis.
Mm-hmm.
We met with David Rouser. We also met with Congressman George Holden, and we were sharing some of the issues that our farmers are having right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we need to have a voice. You know, we need to be advocates, and that's a big part of what the Karl Best Ag Leadership Group is.
All right, right there is a good point for me to stop you and ask you, what is the Karl Best Ag Group?
Okay, let's
Tell me about Karl Best.
Karl Best, he was a very good, proactive farmer. He was very involved in our community. And when he passed away, his family, they left some funds with Wayne Community College.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted those funds to be used to train leaders in the ag community. And so we've actually had about 5 different classes that have graduated from a Karl Best. We actually have like a training session.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've had 5 different classes. We have about 70 graduates, and they're all farmers and agribusiness or people that are interested in agriculture.
These are leadership classes.
These are leadership classes.
All right.
And so, you know, they've learned everything from all about agriculture to learning about personalities, conflict management, all the different types of training that you would expect in a leadership class.
Okay.
And of course, advocacy is a big part of this training. We want them to go out and to be leaders and to speak up for agriculture. And that's what this trip to Washington, D.C. was about. And, you know, we went up there. I would like to tell you the 3 issues we talked about. Basically, there's a law out there where the EPA is trying to reach out and regulate all of the waters of the USA. It's called WOTUS.
Yes, heard about that.
Yes, and so we're talking where the EPA could regulate ditches, puddles of water, everything.
On your property.
On your property, yes.
Ditches, they can regulate that. Now, what's wrong with this picture?
Well, yeah.
And viewers can say boo at any time.
Yeah.
You know, this is not good.
This is not good. I mean, this could affect our homeowners too, you know. So we went up there and expressed our concerns about that outreach.
Yeah.
And another issue that we talked about was the Trans-Pacific Trade Agreement.
The TPP.
To TTP. Our viewers might not know about that, but it's a trade agreement. And it would be a really good thing for our farmers, especially anything with meat, pork, turkeys, chicken. It would really be a good agreement if it happens. There's a few issues with tobacco being cut out of it, but you know, that's why we were talking to our congressional leaders. You know that.
So you were talking to Senator Byrd and Senator Tillis and Representative Rouser.
Yes.
And what was their take on all this?
They understand. Believe it or not, they are well informed and they are aware of the issues. They are very farm friendly,
Yes, they
or
are.
ag friendly. I'll call it agriculture.
Ag friendly.
They're very ag friendly. So they were very appreciative of us coming up, and so I think they're on the side of agriculture. They know agriculture is the -- 1 industry. Of course it is in Wayne County,
Sure.
but it's by far the #1 industry in North Carolina.
Yes, it is.
And they're going to represent their constituents. So.
What are the chances of getting one of those gentlemen into the Wayne County area to talk to the masses here, the people here?
It probably can happen. You know, Senator Burr did show up,
Yes.
you know, about a month ago at the Rotary Club, and he was talking about the free trade agreement. You know, I'm sure that they want to come around. It is an election year, so that makes a difference. Yeah, that helps. But yeah, they want to get out. They want to let people know that that they're wanting to represent, and they want to do what North Carolinians want. So at least we hope.
Under our U.S. Constitution, we are indeed a constitutional republic, and we elect our people to go to the Capitol, to Washington, to represent us.
Yes.
So that's what Mr. Rouser and all the other representatives, and Mr. Holding, as well as Senator Tillis and Senator Byrd do. They represent us, and they speak for us. That's why we send them to Washington.
That's right. And if I could say anything to our listeners, our ag group, our Karl Best Ag Leadership Group, they went up there. But it's everybody's right to, if you've got concerns or if you've got issues you want to take to them, that's our right as Americans to do that.
That's right.
And they represent us. Now, they may not always be on the same side we are, but if you don't express your issues, they won't know. So that's part of the beauty of the American system.
That's how we work things out.
Exactly.
And the only reason I can think of that they would be on the opposite side of what our opinion is because they may know something that we don't know. They have information and sources.
They really do. They have they have staff. They have people out in the offices throughout North Carolina and throughout their districts, and they're very informed. There's no doubt, and they were very informed of our issues. And but there's a political process, and nothing moves very quickly in Washington.
No, it doesn't.
So, but we did share our concerns. They were very appreciative, and we look forward to going back.
Yeah. All right, well, tell me, first of all, about the Karl Best Ag Group. Now, when will you be meeting again? When is the next class?
We have classes on every other year. Mm-hmm. So this coming year, we'll actually have a class, and when I say this coming year, we'll start preparing for it late fall and then next winter.
So we're talking 2017, is that right?
2017.
2017 is the next class.
Next class. And then usually what we've done in the past, every other year, the year we're not having a class, we go to Washington, D.C.
Uh-huh.
So, and it's actually part of being in the class. But if there's anyone interested that cares about agriculture, wants to be an advocate, please, contact us, and we would love for them to be a part of our class.
So you don't have to be a farmer?
You really don't. We have agribusinessmen.
Agribusiness.
We've had ag teachers. We've had people that we've actually got some folks that are not really associated with agriculture, but they care about it, and they want to be a part of it. So, like I say, we've got over 70 members. And we're going to be looking for a new crop, I guess you could call it.
A new crop. I like that. That's a good word. Yeah.
We're going to be looking for some new members for our next class.
All right, very good. I like new crop.
Yeah.
Well, that's ag talk. You know what a crop is.
Yeah,
that's ag talk, really. Kevin, that's great. I appreciate that. And anybody who wants to know more about the Karl Best Group, perhaps consider becoming a part of it, or just get information about it. What do they do?
They need to contact me, and they can contact us here at the Extension office, and that number is 919-731-1521.
All right. What's that number?
919-731-1521.
All right. You heard it right here. Kevin Johnson, my friend, I thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.